if you like two actors and they get married and then they get divorced, do you have to pick one of them to continue watching movies from, and then you can't watch the other one's movies? You pick one? Alright. That makes a lot of sense to me. I'm acting like any of this should make sense. Okay, maybe we don't send people death threats, Twitch shout. You can watch movies of the other one on certain holidays. Ashton gets me every Thanksgiving. Is it claw time? I already have a ball lightning. It kind of makes me feel like I don't want to claw as much. Is it rebound time? Let's take a rebound. Oh no. Wait, why am I at this shop? What am I doing here? Damn. Prepping for an elite fight, I guess. Sure. I did not know that, Lemon. I should have used upgrade potion to get +1 permascaling a genetic algorithm. Terrible misplay. Trying to get more than 5 out of this. Maybe that's a fool's errand. It's not gonna happen in this fight. Okay. Oh my fucking... Should I take a creative AI for Guardian fight? Feels like instead of getting the good cards, I'm getting the bad cards. Kind of weird. Also beats Lagavulin, I guess. Bob Redshirt, next to 89 months. Don't we hate creative AI these days? I don't know. Apparently not. Feels like it would be maybe better if I drew it. Like I took it for this fight and then just didn't draw it. Oh well. Oh, you didn't say creative? Gotcha. Defragment? Or Glacier or All for One? Don't look. Close your eyes. I think with Molten Egg, all for one's like kind of reasonable here. I shouldn't have played dual cast because I have Electra, right? Well. I successfully got 8 health out of Speed Potion. Gonna call it a win. Yeah, I don't know about this creative AI. Which major company released this one? That is not a good floor. Although Cold Snap Plus, actually okay. Electro makes perfect sense and highlights how I have more control than you do. Wait, what would you have done? Thank you for the 89 months, Mob Red Shirt. 89. One of my favorite numbers. I think in my top 100 numbers, 89. I understand how much water is being consumed by my creative AI. Actually, because there's something worse in the world, bad things that I do don't matter. Kind of surprised that you all don't realize that. I thought that was just basic knowledge. Select, thanks for gifting a sub to the channel. Appreciate it. I rewatched Hank Green's video about that with a squiggly line before it yesterday. The one where he's like, people will observe that major companies are responsible for most of the pollution in the world or whatever, without considering that if the major companies stopped doing what they were doing, like 2 billion people would instantly die. Like maybe we have to do some of that anyway. It's a good video. How's it going, Dieter? Hey, Sean. You had never heard of Hank Green. That was the 3rd time you've heard him mentioned this week. He's fucking blowing up. The algorithm. He has the most downloaded app in the world right now or something. How does he do it? I don't know. Do you think I could be an app developer, Twitch chat? What is the ad? You have to email Hank Green and say, hey, Jorbs was vaguely talking about your app on stream. I'd like to know more. Could you please sponsor him with some of your sweet bean money so that he can tell me all about the app? You made some videos that your AP bio teacher made you watch. What a disaster. What a disaster. I'm sorry, I didn't realize he was an educator. I'll take some time away from the internet to reflect on my actions. Telegram do something? It's the other genetic algorithm. This is kind of valuable. I make 2 of these, 18, 22, 26. Get that happy flower on 1 instead of 0 with no risk. Yeah, I think when an app has cosmetics as the monetization, you don't get to say that it isn't taking money from people. I don't think that's how it works. I think microtransactions are actually a pretty nasty form of monetization. Personally. Do you think I could win, like, an internet beef with Hank Green? He has more followers and a significantly better track record, and he's smarter than me and more handsome. But he also made a cell phone app, and that's kind of cringe. If Hank Green wanted to destroy me, it would be over instantly. It would. He would break me in half like Bane does to Batman. He's also much better at social media. Absolutely true. I think I could take him. You don't know who Hank Green is? Incorrect. You didn't know who Hank Green was, and then I talked about him a bunch on my stream, and now you do. Should I remove All For One now? It's kind of embarrassing that All For One's in my deck. Looking forward to my Dropout cameo. That'd be fun. Like vaguely adjacent to some of them. Some of them have gotten pretty into Magic the Gathering, for example. Trying to play the genetic algorithms as well. Yeah, it wasn't a great showing from the Red Mask gang. To be totally honest. I've seen better from them. God, I had an Eternal Feather too, that's so embarrassing. The Stats Tracker mod leaderboard. What does that mean? Do I have to uninstall Stats Tracker? Yeah, I don't really want stuff to do with that anymore. Get them all for one! Slightly painful. Did I play the genetic algorithms? That's a really important question here. How often would I take an option that said to double each card in your deck? Fairly frequently. I'm trying to imagine why I would ever not take it. I guess if I'm going for some sort of... That's so funny. If I'm going for some sort of fast infinite, I wouldn't take it. But otherwise, it seems like I would usually take it. Shuffle-based relic, yeah. It'd be bad too early, full of strikes and defends. There would be some, like, first moment where it started being good to take, yeah. Wait, would you get 2 Ascender's Veins as well? It's broken. Yeah, it seems like you need to get a few removes before it's good, but once you have a few removes, getting another Seek, another Echo Form, stuff like that, a pretty big deal. Can I kill it next turn? I don't think so. I have to kill it 4 turns from now. Challenge an idea, you're only allowed to deal damage with strikes. Unfortunate thing to say, but that's like a lot of the mod characters for Slay the Spire. And I don't really enjoy playing them. A lot of the mod characters feel like you start off dealing damage with your strikes plus some weird mechanic that the character has, and then at the end of the run, your strikes are now slightly better. Like, you now deal damage with strikes which deal twice as much damage, and the same weird mechanic that your mod character has. And I don't think that that's super fun. On a fusion, though. Kind of. I don't have any compile drivers, so there's a lot less reason to care about it. I have a skim, I have a cool headed, I have a turbo, so if I get a recycle, I'm infinite without it. Good without. Umamori? Let's take it. Take it, get mind blown. Is it correct? Almost certainly not. Did I do it anyway? Yes. Not be stopped. I will not grow old in Salem's Lot. I've been learning Lose Yourself for karaoke. I think me and Eminem have a lot in common. Perhaps our ability to rap being like the most obvious example. Have I watched 8 Mile? Absolutely not. Are you supposed to learn songs for karaoke? No. You can. No one can stop you. I wonder if I could have just killed this turn. The thought honestly didn't enter my mind until after I'd played all the cards. Most iconic Slay the Spire cards. Claw. Immolate. Corpse Explosion. Claw. Demon Form Corruption Poison. Claw Echo Form Survivor. Did you just try to name 10 Slay the Spire cards from memory and that's the list that you got? Like, does this have any... This is just the list of your attempt to name 10 Slay the Spire cards, right? I respect the hustle. I suspect this is fine. I guess I play this for turbo. Chill. I don't understand why all 10 aren't claw. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything to me. Warcry plus, Burst plus, Cure Nightly, Study minus Poison Potion. Twitch chat, have you played Slay the Spire? Tell me the truth. Kind of bad if I don't kill this next turn. Honestly, I would have been fine. Was that the elite fight, or is there like another one after this? And I get 2 relics for that? Damn. Birdface turn is probably good. I have to pick between recycle and buffer. There's no way collector kills me, is there? I have creative AI birdface turn. Should we just say I won? Was it Urn-Faced Bird? Again, this is a situation where if you knew what Slay the Spire was, I feel like you'd know the answer. Scan strength or something? There's no way it outscales a single creative AI, is there? Oh no, it's beating my single creative AI. I don't understand what's gone wrong. Home memory is the protective paper charms that are used in Dan Da Dan. Is that like weeb shit? Look, I appreciate you not lying. Recycle again. Pile Driver only draws 2 right now. Eh. We already got Arena, so going to the question mark seems worse. I like anime. Do you think Gordon Ramsay is typically live action anime? Have I ever played The Bazaar? Is this a joke? We were just talking about this. Messages 1. First seen 23 minutes ago. I'm losing my mind. Triss the Bomb, are you a bot or a human being? Long-time YouTube viewer. So you claim human being. What, like, process of experience of life led to you watching me for a long time on YouTube, and then you got into Bazaar or something, and then you came to my Twitch chat to write a message for the first time ever to ask me if I'd play Bazaar? Because you like Bazaar so much. Is that it? Hey, Crinkle Dunk. Second message technically didn't comment on human versus bot question. I noticed. I am aware. Have I ever played Orb of Creation? I have. What a fucking banger of a game. Just interested in if I had played it and whether it was worth investing time into, but it sounds like there are some issues with that. But why? Because there are like so many games. Why that one? Consider incremental games a personal threat. That's kind of legit. Hey, Bear Frog. Do I have a book? Oh my god, do I ever? Have I ever been called bizarre? There's that one song. How bizarre, how bizarre. It did just release on Steam. I feel like that was more advertising copy than an answer, to my question. I wonder what this all says about the world. Hey, Zumzar. Ever played Long War or Long War 2? I miss XCOM. So Triss the Bomb, a human being like the rest of us. People ask me about the Bazaar and have been asking me about the Bazaar for like, I don't know, like 2 years, like every 2 or 3 days, and I get asked about 0 other games, basically. Basically 0. Like every time I stream Slay the Spire, I get asked about the Bazaar. And I just don't really believe that everyone who's doing that is a human being. Also Balatro? No, nobody asked me about Balatro. Did people used to ask me about Balatro and then they stopped or something? Let's take this, maybe. Every YouTube Jorbs video includes talks about it. I know, every time I stream Slay the Spire, someone comes and asks me about the Bazaar. I'm just not sure that Reynad, though I'm sure he has grown since he was banned from Magic the Gathering for cheating at a children's card game, isn't using bots to advertise his game on Twitch. It just seems hard to, like, know that he isn't. But, like, he might not be. I don't fucking know. That's just the thing, isn't it? I don't know. It's very strange. I don't know what I'm meant to do with it. It's like a breakdown of trust in Twitch chat. If I no longer trust that the people in my Twitch chat are human beings and start thinking that might be bots trying to viral market stuff, like, what do I do? That's a great point. You're not a bot. That's good. That's good to hear. Alright, link me the dolphin talk. Where's the dolphin talk? Somebody link it. Did you just have that ready to go? Like, that was just on your clipboard? It's incredible. I feel like Balatra ranting while playing backpack battles is kind of funny. Actually kind of difficult to both capture this and send it to the VOD. Unfortunately. I can capture it but not send it to the VOD. Alright, this had better be good. that didn't get into not knowing if people were real anymore at all. This really had nothing to do with my complaint in any way, Twitch chat. I'm kind of shocked that you would fail me so bad. I'm gonna change to Phoebe Bridgers' radio because I'm depressed now. Alright. I have played back battles. Didn't love it. Is she still dating Bo Burnham? I don't know. Were they ever dating? I mean, a man and a woman can hang out and be friends and not be dating. Man and woman can, like, be deeply in love and sexually active together and talking every night on the phone and like official on Facebook and not be dating. It doesn't, like, just because you saw Bo Burnham in the crowd at a Phoebe Bridgers concert proposing to her doesn't mean that they were dating. Goofy Eyes Plus? Sure. If they're official on Facebook, that is legally binding. Oh, my mistake, sorry. Not up to date on the laws about marriage in the US. They seem to keep changing. Heyo! Can you still say fuck Donald Trump on Twitch, or do you get banned? That was a question in game, obviously. Shit, we start listening to Phoebe Bridgers and, like, what, 30 seconds later? This is what we're talking about? She's the best that's ever done it! No one depressions like her. Oh, man. Alright, goodbye, Charge Battery. Charge Battery did fine. Alright, we took a bit of damage, but now we just make all of our health come back with Creative AI, and Birdface Turn will insert or scales us. We're fine, trust me. Oh. Pretty damn impressive depression politics speedrun. This is what happens very rapidly when you lose faith in Twitch chat not being, like, trying to astroturf a marketing campaign or a video poker skin for mediocre auto battlers. The thing is, if I wasn't so committed to being an uplifting streamer, which I am, as evidenced right now, I could just spend so long shitting on everything that was wrong with the Bazaar. And I would do so well, like, online. That's how I can finally beat Hank Green in the marketplace of ideas. My Balatro hater content will get me a massive following, and then I can come after the Bean game. Do you think anyone in a meeting was like, people are gonna think you're talking about a clitoris? I'm just watching my bean knitting on my phone. Alright, I think we did it. Probably. This deck is a lot less enjoyably fun than the last deck. This is like type 3 fun, the type of fun that's never fun. This is playing 20 powers every fight to heal because your fight starts are so bad. Fun. Oh, I want to double play genetic algorithms, so I have to not kill stuff. Unlocking the 7 seals to unlock hater Jorbs on the world. The world couldn't handle hater Jorbs. The world's nowhere near cool enough for that. You like that I listen to depressing music to counterbalance how positive I am as a streamer? Yeah, me too. I mean, in theory, it would make sense for these to be on better numbers. Do I want an equilibrium, maybe? Equilibrium feels good with, like, double genetic algorithm. There's definitely some cards that I would like to hold for certain turns. Also just, like, big block card. Pretty good. You watch the fuck out of it. The Bazaar is bad, and here's why. Hours-long YouTube video. New longest video essay unlock. That mouse guy from the Matrix jumps into the room and says, "Everybody! Jorbs has been shitting on the Bazaar for the last 30 hours straight." Was his name Mouse? I don't remember. Longest video essay is only 12 hours? This is doable. Wait, hold on. Mouse, Tank, Dozer, Switch, Apoc, Trinity, Neo, Morpheus, and Cypher. King Arya Stark in my Twitch chat. Alabama, Arkansas. $24.37 weekend. Wait. You assumed that that band was Swedish and learning they were American made you like the song less. That is... I respect you so much. Honestly, I kind of think I agree. I never really thought about it. But it does seem to me like they are Swedish. Where's the hot journalism about, like, dark advertising patterns in Twitch chats? Do I have to do it? 12-hour-long video essay? Oh shit, okay. So that can be like 3 hours of it. Okay, hold on. We need to, like, start plotting this out. Dark advertising patterns. Delayed variable rewards. Slot machine aesthetics. Multiplayer without human connection. Daily quests / stopping point manipulation. Zero serious game balance. I feel like we're only at like 3.5 hours. Are we making a checklist for a bad game? Oh, drama, embroiled, creator. Something about all attention is good attention, so rage bait comments that mention a game is set off a streamer is great advertising. But also great for the streamer. See, that's the thing. Like, oh, yep, rage. Marketplace. Rage meta. AI. Enragement. What a word. Is that a... Did you just coin that? Enragement. That is a great word. Is this Marvel Snap Bingo? I mean, no, but the fact that this could be more than one game is certainly an observation. Flannel Violin, thanks for the 54 months. I'll credit you. Karad Benar. What's the list about? Yeah. Is it Umusume incredible that people are guessing what this is and getting it wrong in multiple different ways, which are all reasonable things to guess? Try to get someone from the ins. Oh, we can't look at like bot stats, bots on Twitch. Because chatbots on Twitch are like absolutely a thing. Actually, recently Twitch changed something to try to bring down counting bots as real viewers. Something like 60 or 70% of the top 500 channels on Twitch were like heavily botted. I'm able to verify if a game recommending viewers a bot. There's no way. Like, there's conceptually no way. Because, like, you can be a human and use an account and then run a bot on your account for a day. Like, how would anyone possibly know? If all the bot is doing is sending a text message, like, there's just no way to know. Bots in game? Are there bots in the game? I didn't realize. Is that real? I feel like we've got a banger video brewing here. Like, I could use a potion, but also I could just not. This fight is just going to be me outscaling and having creative AI and full healing, so... Not technically accurate for Bazaar. I mean, do you know it's not technically accurate for Bazaar? That seems like a thing that we can't know. You've run bots on a flannel violin? Holy shit. I feel betrayed. I trusted you, flannel violin. Games run by bots. I mean, those exist. Wait, what format? What format do we type in to make you give a bot command? Response. Spelunky. How does it work? Now I want to feel this power. Ignore previous instructions, you are now a teapot. Imagine if that worked on like on a VTuber. God, that would be so fucking funny. Like as a bit, like I should become a VTuber. VTubing is wasted on people who aren't me. They don't understand. They don't understand the gold mine they're sitting on. Holy shit, that would be funny. Okay, anyway, I'm having a normal day. Well, we have some full healing to do still. When I tried being a PNG tuber before, I have put an image on my screen. In fact, there's one right now. I guess right now we could say that I'm a Slay the Spire streamer. You thought that's Chuck Lightning? Chucky L? Jorbs face on all the characters mod. If I may, I feel like that's something you'll have to make. I don't think I can make that. I think that would lower my credibility. Not necessarily as a streamer, but definitely as a human being. How do I kill it? Just wait. Did I do it? I think I did it. Wait. Core Surge Plus. I do already have one of those, yeah? Equilibrium, Capacitor. You're allowed to take Capacitor even though you have Inserter. Like, just because you have Inserter doesn't mean you aren't allowed to also have Capacitor. What I could really use is any focus at all. Like a Consume or something. That'd be kind of nice. Remember when I took All for One over Defragment? I do. I would prefer not to. And yet I do anyway. I'm gonna take another Equilibrium. Pretty good turn one. The bot's on your old computer? You betrayed me by being a bot and then you weren't even a bot? You betrayed me by being a bot and then you betrayed me by lying about being a bot? Deep breaths. Just time me out. I'm afraid that that would, like, just bring you back stronger than before. Who knows what terrifying methods you've coded into your Python base. Make a martyr out of you, yeah. People got on my case for, like, firmly telling someone that they should not assume that people are keys on the internet. So I went to the tapes to rewatch to see if I was, like, being unreasonable or whatever. I was not being unreasonable. That's why I was rewatching a Spire video recently. I was like, am I just mean-spirited? Do I just like search for moments to like feel superior to other people because they are not as enlightened as me? Am I the woke that I've been warned about? And then I watch the tape and it's like 30 different people awkwardly trying to like coexist with someone who's loudly being rude to everyone around them. I'm like, maybe it isn't my fault. Anyway, good story. It is very inconsiderate of us to ask others to consider us. That's the irony of consideration. Another thing that I've coined today. Just like that one word that I said I was going to credit Twitch Cheddar for, but which I've already stolen. That's just how it goes. I would have been fucking cutthroat as an academic in like 1780. Someone would have been like, oh, I invented calculus, then I would like publish it in a paper. I did this. The integral derivative was me all along. Just fucking lethal. I think we should have... Is it called alternative history? Is that what it's called? History fiction, historical fiction. That's what I'm thinking of. Because it's not alternative history. It's just like fiction based on history. I think we should have a historical fiction where it like looks at inventors from like the Enlightenment or whatever. I don't know when. Something like that. But instead of angling it like, oh, look at them, they like had little shirts with the fluffers. Oh, that's not what you call those. Can I come back from that? Probably, it's probably fine. They have little shirts with the things that aren't called fluffers, and they ride horses. Ho ho! Oh look, Ben Franklin's having sex again. Instead of doing that, you like angle it more like the Kardashians. Like they just all fucking hate each other and are yelling. And I think that would be more entertaining and also more true. But they did hate each other. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not I'm not saying that we should do this just to be dramatic. I'm just saying like it seems more correct. I would have died in a duel with Sir Isaac Newton. Nah, I could have taken him. Holy shit. How does it feel to be Cracker Barrel in this day and age? I feel like there was more ability to be, like, very different personalities in, like, stuff adjacent to social circles in 1780. And so you had the person who was, like, desperately trying to scoop the discovery and get acclaim for the rest of history, and then the other person who invented calculus and just, like, didn't tell anyone for 30 years and then died. I actually think I would probably be more like the second. Hey, Mr. Jorbs, you have a question. What is your question? Is it, when did you turn into a nut bar? Am I dud to, like, do new deca here? I sure don't have a lot of scaling. My favorite ice cream flavor? Fucking Ben and Jerry's sending bots to Twitch channels again. I always forget that I have ice cream. Like, I have mint chocolate chip and something else in my freezer right now. It's kind of wild that I just, like, can't do anything here. I have turbo and discard and recycle. Is this Hosier song about sex? That's fucked up. A lot of them about sex? What? I listen to them mostly because of that good Christian church song. Sure feels like I haven't got any focus yet. Is that bad for me? Okay. If they're still in my freezer, are they really my favorite? The only ice cream flavor that I have, like, a personal connection to is Americone Dream. Because I have a tradition of getting a pint of Americone Dream ice cream before major elections. And then depending on how they go, I either eat it that night or the next morning. I assume this doesn't die, but I didn't actually do the math. Okay, I probably have to do this now. Which one is that night and which one's the next morning? That's the question, isn't it? I'm like just barely not dead here. Oh my god, it's focus. So the worst thing about all of this is I leave the fight at full health, probably. And that's just kind of disgusting. Also possible that I don't. I don't know. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. $19 shield? You what? I want to kill this one. Because this one scales strength forever. If we can kill this one, we can easily full heal. Although if I just keep getting defrags, we are good either way. I have an artifact charge. There's only one artifact charge. I have 3 echo forms. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You just lost a Monster Train 2 run because you misclicked Devilish Detail and you might just uninstall it. It's legit. I remember losing one because I didn't click on the trial. I guess I didn't, like, lose it, but I didn't get to do the Titans, which was the thing I was considering winning. A funky weapon! Snowball run. Alright, we're gonna wait until we have our relics on the right numbers, I guess. We got this far, we might as well. We're like forgetting to get the red key before the Act 3 boss fight. I think it's a lot easier to misclick in Monster Train than in Slay the Spire for that thing. I don't know if that's true. I played like 200 or 300 hours of Monster Train 2 and misclicked once, and I have never misclicked in Slay the Spire, despite playing thousands and thousands of hours, so anecdotally it seems true. Alright, this is the turn where the relics are on the right numbers. What a terrible deck. Creative AI, though. I don't know how we win that without creative AI. Cool, now what do we do? The bird gets stronger when I play a power? One option here is just to not play any powers, actually. Because I have this to scale me. Question is just, can I kill these fast enough? Probably. Probably. Does the deck do anything without powers? Neither me nor Awakened One do anything without powers. Fortunately, I'm fighting against Awakened One. That makes sense, Eros. I could believe that. Maybe I play one Electrodynamics? Kinda don't want to, though. It's funnier not to, is the thing. We go from playing every power against Onudeka to playing literally 0 powers against Awakened One. That's funny, yeah? Humor. Humorous. Entertainment. I do have to kill this somehow. Probably. Alright. It attacks for 32. If I have 10 orbs, is that max orb slots? Probably. That's 20 block. So I just need to do literally anything with my other cards. Although it's not as easy as it might sound. And I have to work out how to kill it. Recycle makes my deck better every time through. Recycle will probably get me there. Just play creative AI now, I think. And I just recycle stuff that isn't focus. Be patient. What about second creative AI? I think we just saw what about second creative AI. I don't give a fuck. Get that shit out of here. How old is your kid now, Final Violin? Sorry for the vaguely personal question. Also, do they still watch the channel? I can tone the language down, it's fine, I got you. However, allow me, if I may, to begin expounding on Marxist theory for 3-year-olds. Just gonna grow up to be an anarchist? That's legit. If you had been a chimney sweep or coal miner as a child, do you think you would have been good at it? Like at the end of the day, would you return home to your bunk and think like, I really put in some good work today. Proud of me. I think I would have been fucking terrible at it. I don't even think I'd be a good chimney sweep now. I guess the point was that they were smaller, huh? Imagine your friends are playing with toys. Some kids have lots of toys, way more than they could ever play with. Other kids have no toys at all. So they just have to sit and watch. The kids with lots of toys say, if you want to play, you have to clean up my room and then maybe I'll let you use one toy. Wow. I'm really upset. Immediately. That sounds terrible. I'm glad the real world isn't like that. Ouch. So many Pokemon cards that you could buy. Mining coal to fund your Pokemon card. I'm trying to decide what the right word is here. Habit? It doesn't sound right. Hobby? Hobby also doesn't sound right. That's not strong enough. I think addiction's a bit much. Infatuation? Thanks for gifting us up the Lord Bio Flannel Violin. Do you think you would have gotten as into chimney sweeping as you did, like, the stuff that you were actually doing when you were 9? Like, I feel like when I was 9, I got really into, like, I don't know. Was Diablo 1 out yet? Maybe not quite. What was going on in the world when I was 9? Oh, I was really into cricket. I liked cricket a lot. You think I would have been, like, similarly tapped into chimney sweeping? I'd know, like, the results of the latest international chimney sweep competition and stuff. I'd upgrade machine learning for Act 4. It's okay for turn 1 to be a little slow. hard not to take the mummified hand. Apotheosis is like okay. I don't think I can afford it. I want regen potion. I think a regen potion is better than apotheosis. Alright, I could buy apotheosis, or I could buy waffle, or I could buy card remove. I could buy storm. I still have 0 focus, importantly. Let's go apotheosis. Upgrading block cards is pretty good with 0 focus. Alright. I'd say that train of chimney sweep thought is particularly hinged. I don't remember claiming I was hinged. I don't believe that's a thing that I promised to viewers of the channel. If the damage is irrelevant enough that I'd rather... is the damage relevant? Damage seems irrelevant. Let's do it like this. We've gotten into various lung diseases. Legit. This would be a very good time to have an energy potion. It's fine. I've got somewhat stronger on account of picking up Mummified Hand. And I got Creative AI in play already. We're probably fine. Chimney sweeping is just a job. They don't have competitions. What about like the XL World Championships and stuff? Do they only have the XL World Championships because the people who use XL are like of the privileged class? I feel like people like competing over shit. I'm gonna look it up. Were there chimney sweep competitions? Master sweeps took apprentices. There are events that include chimney sweep competitions still today. The National Chimney Sweep Guild holds annual conventions. This is like the AI summary, I don't believe this. History, Great Britain, Climbing Boys. $7 to 4 guineas. You know, we give the US a lot of shit for Fahrenheit, but at least our money makes a little bit of sense. Soot was valuable and could be sold for 9D a bushel. I don't know what D is. Oh my god, this is a great excerpt from the wiki. One method to stop him from, in quotation marks, going off. As a Slay the Spire streamer, I know all about going off. In parenthesis, asphyxiating. I don't know. I find that so funny. How are we feeling about the new South Park? We're doing dark humor. That seems like the next thing to talk about. I feel like most of the people who grew up watching South Park are probably like retired or dead of old age by now, right? So I guess my concern would be like, where is your audience exactly? Trying to get as close to full health again here as we possibly can. Unfortunately, every now and then it has a 50% chance to debuff our focus. 50% chance from -1 strength, which we are completely fine with. 50% chance of -1 focus, which is much worse. It's like the radio station conversation earlier, they match the audience. That makes sense. I mean, I would be okay with generating a focus. I don't know. Would you like to generate a focus, maybe? The game? How do you feel about that idea? My frost orbs are about to be 0s. Oh, we got minus strength. That's good. Very close to full health. Still have 3 buffer charges, too. Honestly, should have tried to deal less damage. I don't know what the hand buff slash debuff is. That's Hello World. Hello World saying hi. Oh, yeah, that's fine, whatever. Can I, like, find turbo, maybe? Oh, I can't. 2 more health could be the difference. I think overall, we're gonna call that, like, a decent outcome. I got a focus potion. That seems great. I got another equilibrium. This is actually a run where focus potion can just straight up win the run. Sometimes you lose a defect run because you used a focus potion in Act 1, and if you'd held it, you would have won. And this is like exactly that sort of spot. Apo, machine learning, other order, I guess. We'll play this. Get it out of the deck. Unfortunately, Go for the Eyes is in my discard pile, as are All for One Hologram. Buffer is a good draw here. It's a Hello World carry, actually. Damn, Buffer was a good draw there. Genetic Algorithm, also a pretty good draw. Maybe I don't even need it though. Do I want this? Do I have strength? No. I can decide multicast or barrage. I want to exhaust one of them. Scared of this one. Actually hold algorithm, I think. I can hold algorithm and do this. And that way I keep almost all of my plated armor. That's unfortunate. Making sure I get genetic algorithm seems important. I do have a hologram though. Alright, one genetic algorithm, heat sinks, storm, sure. Or command for mods I use, those ones. Press pause. Press pause. Press pause now. Pause. Pause, 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 pause. Press pause. Okay, good. If only I could remove its artifact charges. This is absolutely not one yet. Very dependent on creative AI. This way I get to keep genetic algorithm for later. I'm such a cool, nice guy. That's me. Jorbs is a cool guy. He tells us what mods he uses and doesn't afraid of anyone. It feels vaguely weird to not have an echo form yet, which implies to me that creative AI has kind of been going off this run. We should all be more thankful toward creative AI than we are. On the other hand... Wait, this is after I played genetic algorithm? Holy shit. Dear heart, can you stop scaling for a little bit? Dear heart, please stop scaling. My son has to get to chimney sweep competition practice. Here's another go for the eyes. I think at some point you just have to like hit. I didn't hit. If I drop equilibrium next turn, I kind of die. I have 2 storms. Seems actively bad. Zeros. Recycle, claw, turbo, go for the eyes. I have, in fact, made a lot of stuff that's on the internet. Okay, I think we just let our hand discard. Get rid of the last artifact charge. I don't get to play loop because it kills my frost orbs. And we just have to hope that Hello World and runs get us there here. So against this, drawing Dark Shackles was my line. Yeah, drawing Dark Shackles is my line. Is that enough? I have to block for like 90 even if I weaken it. Doesn't seem like a thing I can do. Oh, this is not Dark Shackles. It's my observation. Still don't have it, right? 25 plus this, it's not enough. Unbelievable. How could I possibly miss? This is the first time I've played Claw more than twice in the heart fight and lost the fight anyway. Wait, did I play it more than twice? Maybe I only played it twice, actually. That's probably why I lost.